Welcome to the National Championship game at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. It's the Oregon Ducks against the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt here in the booth, and joined on the field by Holly Rowe. Hello, Holly.
The Kansas State hire of Colin Klein is one of the best of the college football season. Klein obviously was a Heisman Trophy candidate, played for the Wildcats, and was mentored under their legendary coach. Now he's back running his own program after a successful stint at Texas A&M as the offensive coordinator. Colin Klein has all of the tools to possibly be a great coach at Kansas State. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Ducks offense comes on the field first today. What an opportunity for this team. They're trying to skip some steps to go from all the way out of the bracket a year ago, now on the brink of perhaps winning a national championship.
Well, Chris, as you know, we've been around this group. It's the leadership on this group. These leaders are so strong, and they've been singularly focused, and now they've got their opportunity. This is what they have wanted, and now's their chance. Go out and execute and win a championship. This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Opening drive challenge for this offense in this championship game. They face 3rd down here. To the air, it's Moore. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Chris, all the build-up and all the lead-up for this game, this national championship game, and this offense comes out swinging. You love the confidence from the quarterback and the play caller. This defense better buckle up.
Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense comes up now 2nd and 8 after that very short gain on the completion. They keep him off balance with a run. He's got space. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Great read by the quarterback in the RPO game. One pass option. He's reading the defender on the outside, and as soon as that defender defends the pass, he's going to hand the football off. Look at the crease. Beautiful play, an easy pickup for this offense.
The Ducks pick up enough for a 1st down. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get him down, but it's 1st and goal at the 5. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, Chris, this is just a great opportunity early in this game. Now they're set up inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, maybe 4 chances to put this in the end zone and a chance to really get this thing started the right way.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Touchdown, Ducks! They strike first in this national title bout. A tremendous start for this offense, right down the field, into the end zone, handling the moment, executing in this national championship game. And both coaches told us the importance of a start in this big game.
Well, you can't have a better start than you had right there. And we talk about momentum all the time. We talk about rhythm all the time. There is no better way to establish both of those than an early score. Terrific job of game planning and then execution by this group to stick it in the end zone early in this game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner choosing to field this one. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So Kansas State's offense gets their first crack now. What an opportunity for this team. They're trying to skip some steps to go from all the way out of the bracket a year ago, now on the brink of perhaps winning a national championship.
Well, Chris, as you know, we've been around this group. It's the leadership on this group. These leaders are so strong, and they've been singularly focused, and now they've got their opportunity. This is what they have wanted, and now's their chance. Go out and execute and win a championship. I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Takes the handoff again. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
To throw, it's Johnson. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down.
All right, so you get the completion, and maybe this is a more manageable 4th down opportunity, but I still don't love the idea of going for it and being aggressive. This is just too many yards to go for it. I think the punt is the play.
The Wildcats will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. See if he can make something happen with the return. Coverage team makes the tackle. No gain on that return. Grab made by the tight end. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another 1st down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Ball handed off. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on 1st down. This offense continues to just gain yards on 1st down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Dropping back. It's Moore. Looking deep downfield to the left. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
That's the money down that defensive coordinators always talk to us about, Chris. They talk about running their exotic coverages, doing something a little bit different in order to confuse the quarterback and get off the field on 3rd down, and here they're able to do that.
And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. And they'll kick it away here. Oh, it landed at the 8-yard line, but a lucky bounce into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Second down play coming up. That's a design quarterback keeper. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Good read. I know this is frustrating for a defense because they do everything right in the secondary. There's nowhere to throw the football. It's 3rd down. You feel like you're going to get off the field, and yet the quarterback makes the offense right with his legs. He's able to scramble, get the first, and then he slides down here and saves himself a hit in the first down.
To the air, it's Johnson. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. Short gain makes it 2nd and long. That's tough against a defense like this. And there's the handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Play action fake, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on 3rd down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Really solid stuff from this offense. Your quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO, the run-pass option, that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
Play number 8 in this championship game drive when they face 3rd down and short. Can he make it to the marker? And they'll make the tackle, but it'll bring up 4th down. They are in field goal range.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. This will be a 45-yard attempt. He knocks it through with confidence.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you end it in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Returner trying to create good field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's 2nd down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
quick throw. That's an RPO caught in the left side. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Offense getting set. It's second down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the Ducks are going to keep this drive rolling.
Well, it doesn't always have to be pretty, and it doesn't always have to be dominant. You just got to move the chains. We need first downs here as an offense. They're able to do that with a nice little run.
Offense putting together a solid drive. First down at the 46. To throw, it's Moore. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Chris, I think he's a bit rattled here. Sometimes you see the mechanics falter, and in particular footwork, and you can tell that the game is moving too fast for the quarterback, and that's what I'm seeing right now. He's not stepping through his drop. He throws this off his back foot, and it's totally inaccurate.
The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught over the middle. It's McClellan. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Boy, anytime you can convert a third and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. First down for this offense.
Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. Back to throw again. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Gets in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. QB decides to keep it here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, Chris, this defense is doing a really good job of being assignment sound. The quarterback has nowhere to go. He can't really get the edge. He's just got to dive up in the middle of the field. This defense, if they continue to do this, they're going to have a good day.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run the option. Powers through. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs.
Chris, here's the key on these option plays as a quarterback is that you can't assume that you're always going to pitch the ball. You've got to read the defense and force them to make a decision. Here, there's nobody for the quarterback, and he does a great job of just continuing along that track and getting up the field for a big gain.
The back's got it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier and a great tackle in the backfield.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Design quarterback run. Got an opening here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. QB keeper all the way. Defense will make the stop in what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. As we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. And the Wildcats will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Pressure is coming. Using his legs on the scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Smart to get down right there and avoid the big hit. He's able to get what he can get, and he gets down. Now you just live to play another down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling. And they'll stop play here. An injured Kansas State man down. Junior defensive end. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll throw it now. It's nearly picked off. He couldn't hold on to it. Don't expect that from such a reliable defender. Brings up fourth down, though.
I understand as an offense that you want to try to get the ball down the field, force it down the field, force the issue. The problem is that you can't put the ball in a precarious spot. Here, the defense almost comes up with this interception. In fact, probably should have.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner is brought down. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Now they'll run a draw play. Brought down short of that first down. It's going to set up a 4th and 4. The Wildcats will have to kick this away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. And they'll kick it away here. Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Play action here on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Davison. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
1st down here for this offense. Play action fake, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Stewart. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down at the 46.
Well, it's another 1st down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's got a crease. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
That's a great run and a big pickup in the RPO, the run-pass option. This defense is going to have to shift their focus. They're clearly too concerned with the passing game. You've got to stop the run first if you're going to have a chance in this game.
The Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on 1st down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on 1st.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. It's a bootleg looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone.
Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage also has run responsibility. That's what allows the tight end to be open, and now you just have to hit him with an accurate ball. Beautiful job by this offense, and again, one of those concepts as a quarterback I absolutely love.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
These linebackers are so fast. Watch them right here get behind the line of scrimmage. It's a big tackle for loss, and now the offense is behind the chains.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. To throw, it's Moore. Looking for 6. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it. They're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? On the run, it's Jackson. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice, productive game for this offense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Manning. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Getting set. Here's second down. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again. And after the play, it looks like a man is shaken up. Senior defensive tackle. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short.
Well, in our meetings, this defense told us they're going to be ready for these plays. They understand the looks and the motion, and they know that this offense loves to use these, in particular early in a game. And here they are trying to go to that well, and sure enough, defense is ready for it.
And the Wildcats will line up to boot it away. That's his 4th punt already today. Ball lands at the 5. It doesn't check up. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joel. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an...
He's got space. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. What a catch! They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Chris, give credit to this quarterback and this offense. They continue to be patient and just continue to make first downs, and now getting the ball across the 50, clearly now in scoring range. And as a quarterback, you've got to think to yourself, no sacks. You can't take a negative play and knock yourself out of field goal range.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down of a 17.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down, and here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run, and that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Here's the second down play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. He keeps it. Can he convert? They bring him down short of that first down marker. Sets up a fourth down and decision time for this coach.
Chris, in my mind, if you run it on 3rd and long, you are telling yourself you're going to go for it on 4th down, in particular if you can get inside of that 4th and 3, 4th and 2 type of zone. Watch for the offense to go for it again. I wouldn't be surprised if they went right back to the option.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Boy, I thought in that situation they might go for it. 4th and short in the red zone. But they did talk about points being at a premium in this matchup. And if they got in this situation, they wanted to put points on the board, and they do so here.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
It's a really nice run by this quarterback, and this defense is going to be forced to take the quarterback on these option plays. Expect the next option down the road to get out to the outside with a pitch to the running back.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? Tailback takes the handoff again. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
That's just a really nice job by the running back and the offensive line. They're persistent in the run game, and it pays off for a 1st down.
Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. That's caught. It's Williams. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Chris, we don't often talk about pitch selection for a quarterback and how important it is. Sometimes you got to drive the football or throw it layered over a linebacker or even with touch down the field. Here, it's zone coverage, it's a curl route. He's got to throw a fastball right in between the defenders and does a beautiful job.
Looking downfield, it's Johnson. Oh, what a grab! They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the 2nd quarter. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Manning. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch, and here this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence, and he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Looking to chuck it again. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the Ducks will signal for their first timeout. A decision to make here. What are they going to do on this 2nd down? So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Receiver in motion now. Throwing off play action. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Boy, that is such good timing by the defender. Chris, they're trying to get the ball to the tight end, but right as the ball arrives, you can tell there's some contact there, and he's able to jar it loose and create the incompletion.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Scanning the field, it's Johnson. Tight end makes the grab. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal. And now Oregon will spend their second timeout. Not ideal, you give up first down yardage, then have to burn a timeout. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still spotted at the 2-yard line. And now the final timeout taken by the Ducks. Chance to strategize for this second down play. Second and goal for the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. They go to the air to reach the end zone. That was huge. We talked about the importance of this drive. It's been a struggle fighting from behind in this game, but now to cut into the lead before halftime. How important is that, Joel?
So important. That was a vital drive for this group, for their momentum and for their self-belief. And now they can go in at halftime and make some adjustments. You can take the success of that drive and you can build on it and potentially come out and have much more success in the third quarter and fourth quarter.
Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good. They're down now 14, 24-10. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And a returner brought down by that coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Back to pass. It's Moore. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Crosses the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. First down and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
That is such a good job by this defense. They are flying around. They recognize the passing concept, and then the pursuit and tackling ability in space for a tackle for loss. That is an excellent job and a great way to start out this series.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Incompletion sets up a third down now for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Defense is coming after him. The receiver grabs it. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. And the Wildcats spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. The Ducks bring their punt team onto the field. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Second and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. It's Johnson. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
We normally see this guy make this play, and as a big tight end, you've got to play through contact. You've got to expect that you're going to get contacted right when that ball arrives, and it looked like he was almost surprised. He's got to make that catch.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught on the outside. It's Williams. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion. This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense, is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football and create contact to knock it loose.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback drops back, looking to set up a screen pass here. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage.
I don't know what this quarterback is looking at. It's an RPO, a run-pass option. That is clearly a pass read. Look at the defense sell out in the run game, and they're able to get him down for a loss.
They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th if they can't convert this third. It's caught. He's got room. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Kansas State. Look out. Whole different game now.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Back to pass. It's Moore. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
I think this defense needs to think about changing up their coverage. These zone defenses are just not set up to stop these slant routes. You can see that window. It's wide open. The quarterback sees it pre-snap, and then he's just exploiting it. You might want to think about changing it up, going man defense, and allowing the corner to get in there and try to break this thing up.
He bought some time, now lets it go. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. And they go back to the weapon who's been so reliable and effective today. He's one of the guys that's helped them build a lead. Now, Joel, they go to him trying to secure it.
And, Chris, he's just so reliable. You can tell that the quarterback has full trust that he knows exactly where this player is going to be, that he's going to be open, and that he's going to catch the football. When you have a guy like that you rely on the outside, you can ride that to a victory.
They get just 2 yards on the pass play. Now it's 2nd down and 8 coming up. And the quarterback keeps it here. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Really good play call here offensively. They're going to go with this read option. So they're going to read the in man on the line of scrimmage. And as he crashes down towards the back, the quarterback just keeps it. What I love about it is his athleticism on the outside. You can see that he's got some skill and some speed, and he's able to pick up a really nice gain here.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The Ducks look at a cash in the red zone. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. They'll try to run for the 1st down. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, Chris, if you want to win in the playoffs, you've got to be a good 3rd down team. And here early in this game, they're able to get into 3rd and short and convert and move the chains. This is something to watch the rest of the game. Can they have 1st and 2nd down success and put them in position for an easy conversion?
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Quick juke to get free. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense really clicking.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
And now here comes the point after attempt. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll run it from the gun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Excellent play by this defense, getting that tackle for loss and creating a 2nd and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating 3rd and manageable. It's not about moving the chains.
Back to throw. It's Johnson. Makes a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the 2nd half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. That's a good job of moving the chains on 3rd down.
Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Trying to find some room. It's Harris. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable 3rd down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up 1st down from the 31. And the quarterback features the wide receiver. Has been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, as an offense, you've got to have better success on 1st down. Now it's an obvious passing situation. I've always felt you want to throw the ball when you want to versus throw the ball when you have to. This is a have-to situation, which means that pass rush is going to get going.
Dropping back, it's Johnson. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Boy, defense gets away with one there. He's wide open, and he just drops that ball. They're going to have to adjust the coverage here because clearly this quarterback, he's seeing it well. He found the open man. They're not going to miss many of those.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch made on the out route. Now tackle him well short of the marker. Brings up 4th down to see if they tried out the field goal team.
Chris, I know that was a safe decision from the quarterback, but I don't mind it. They're in field goal range, and you're just picking up a few extra yards to make that kick an easier kick. That's a good decision, and now an opportunity for some points.
And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
I know this sounds crazy, but on these quick RPOs, the quarterback has to just take his time. Now, you can't take forever. I'm not saying that, but you've got to take your time, make sure you're creating the right read, and then more importantly, you've got a handle of that ball so you can throw it accurate.
Looking to pass. It's Moore. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He lets it go on the move. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
No mystery who they're looking to on 3rd down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
The offense really clicking against this battle defense. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Got an opening here. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. When you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joel, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage. Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. 4-yard gain makes it 2nd down and 6 now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
They pick up the first on the ground. And they'll make the tackle, but it'll bring up 4th down. They are in field goal range.
You know, Chris, football is a simple game. It's about blocking, it's about tackling. And on the defensive side, if you can get off of blocks and tackle well, it's usually going to bode well. Here, a negative play, great job getting behind the line of scrimmage.
And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the kickoff will be returned. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. With the catch, it's Williams. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking downfield, it's Johnson. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He escapes the pocket. Has the first, still on the move. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
This front seven is so athletic. They're aggressive. They get off blocks here. They're in the backfield, and they create a negative play. I got to tell you, this is going to be a huge key for this game, is this defense and their ability to create the negative play and get themselves off of the field.
Using his legs, it's Fields. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Really impressive assignment football from this defense. You got to set the edge, and then you got to pursue, and you got to run after that football hard, and this defense is able to do it, and then they're able to make the tackle on the outside. I love a defense that'll get after it from an effort perspective. Look at these guys run to make the tackle.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Running out of time in the pocket. He makes the grab. It's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th down and 1.
That's a solid tackle by this defense, just short of the marker, but inside of 2 yards, I think you're going to go for this if you're the offense. I would certainly be aggressive here on 4th down.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. He keeps it on the design run. Some hard running there through a tackle. Bring him down, but not before he converts that 4th down play.
These short yardage situations are all about the offensive line. They do a great job. Low man wins. They're able to get low, establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's an easy conversion.
Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Short pass finds the tight end. He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this is all set up because they're playing assignment football. There is nowhere to go for this running back, so he's just got to continue to move outside. And as he gets linear and starts to move sideways, now it's about pursuit. Watch the defense in pursuit. They get behind the line of scrimmage, and they're able to create a negative play. That is just perfect defense.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback still with the football. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, I can see what they're doing here. They're trying to get themselves back on schedule and create a manageable 3rd down situation, but the defense was ready for it. They're keying on this quarterback. They're keying on these option plays, and they are able to get a stop here and create an obvious passing situation. Now you're putting stress on your offensive line and that pass protection for this 3rd down.
Dropping back, it's Johnson. Here comes the rush. He'll be sacked. The defense swarms him on 3rd and long. As we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. As we head to the final quarter of this showdown, we're going to find out who can really make the plays when it counts the most. So here we go. We'll start the 4th quarter with a field goal attempt. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
It's a good drive, and they cut into the lead, but they still need the ball twice, so they've got to work efficiently. This defense has to go out there, and they've got to get a stop quickly here in the fourth quarter.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Looking to throw. It's Moore. That's reeled in. It's Moore. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. And the Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. Back out to punt for the 4th time today. They'll kick it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. So 2nd and 6 now for the pickup 4 on 1st. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a 1st down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's 4th down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
The Wildcats will send the punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. Punt lands at the 6, but heads into the end zone for a touchback. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. It's a shotgun run call. Look out, he's got space ahead. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense, just handing the football off, the offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football, and here on 1st down, you move the chains, you just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
Back to throw. It's Moore. Makes the grab. It's Stewart. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. They go back to the receiver, who's had a really effective game, Joel. So far, the defense really hasn't had an answer for it.
And, Chris, the best part about it is that they're using the RPO, and that's what's forcing the defense to have to try to stay honest. They can't double-team the wide receiver. They can't even bracket the wide receiver, because then they would just run the football with that RPO, run-pass option. Beautiful scheme to get him the ball.
They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. That's another really solid gain, and still no answer for this quarterback's running ability, Joel.
Chris, they better find that answer and that adjustment. I would suggest running some form of cover 4. Get those safeties down and in the run box so that you've got more hats to commit to stopping this quarterback.
And here's the handoff. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Well, that is a massive play for this defense, creating a big loss, almost like a sack, and really forcing this offense into what I would consider to be an obvious passing situation, and now is their opportunity to try to get off the field and force a field goal here.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Now, I'll give a lot of credit to this quarterback. You've got to fight the urge sometimes in the pocket to force the football across the chains. You feel like you've got to get the first down, but here they're able to get a completion and they're in field goal range. So you've got points possibly in your pocket. I think at 7+, this is a time to kick it, try to get the points.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Fields. They make the tackle. This defense doing a great job at containing the running back. He just hasn't got it going so far. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He keeps it. Can he get there? He's got a crease as the first down is still going and moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
What a luxury as a play caller. On 3rd and long, you don't have to force the ball into the air and try to protect the passer. No, you can just use the athleticism of this amazing quarterback, and if he makes the right decision, there's a good chance he's getting the first down. His explosiveness, his decision-making, it's all on display here, and that's a nice carry for a first down.
Coming after him. Looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Good scramble by this quarterback. I know it doesn't pick up a ton of yards here, but you're creating a more manageable down and distance, and you're getting down and avoiding the hit. It's a really good job managing the game and managing the hits that you're going to take throughout the game.
2nd down after that previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass this time. And he's sacked. Huge play for the defense to set up a 3rd and long.
Well, in order to run this defensive front and be successful with it, the 3-4, you've got to have a great nose tackle. Look at the push. He does a great job of getting into the backfield and getting to the quarterback. I tell you what, this guy is a menace in the middle.
Here comes 3rd and long, trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Looking to pass, it's Johnson. Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, Chris, this is why 1st and 2nd down are so important. When you're behind the chains on 3rd down, it is advantage defense, and they do take advantage. Good pressure. Quarterback's got nowhere to go with the football, and they're able to get the sack and get off the field.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And they heave it deep downfield. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. Touchdown, Wildcats, as they come roaring back now. This offense certainly comfortable in a back-and-forth offensive shootout. They play a lot of those in the Big 12, but now on this huge stage, can they continue to make clutch plays?
Chris, I think that comfort level is going to be massive in these late stages of this game. Because they're comfortable, I think they'll be able to execute at a higher level. I tell you what, this group, they are unfazed.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Dropping back. It's Moore. It's a wide receiver screen. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of 3rd down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on 2nd, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is great recognition by this defense. They see the wide receiver screen. They're able to pursue out and get the tackle for loss. They have been running side to side as well as anybody today. I think that the offense needs to get downhill in the run game and run right at them.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, this might be the only way to stop this quarterback. He is so good. If he sits back there and gets a rhythm, he's going to pick apart this defense. And rather than trying to come up with some intricate coverage or confuse him in coverage, they're trying to get after him and hurry him in the pocket, and that is working on this snap. This is the game plan. This is where I would sit.
Quick throw to the left. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Chris, that was the defense's chance to get off the field. It's 3rd down. You're trailing, have to get the ball back, and they give up a conversion. That is a back-breaking play for this defense.
The Ducks are looking to keep this drive going. Takes the handoff. It's Davison. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game.
Well, that's exactly what you want to see as an offensive play caller, is your guys up front winning the line of scrimmage here late in this game, fourth quarter, and able to run the football on first down. That's just beautiful stuff up front.
To the air, it's Moore. Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle, it's Moore. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Give this offense a lot of credit. They needed to put together a drive after their defense just gave up the touchdown, and they've been able to do so. Nice first down there.
The Ducks have 1st and 10 here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, this sets them up to really have a stranglehold of this game, Chris. An opportunity to go up 2 possessions. Got to put this ball in the end zone. This is your best play call. As a play caller, you've got to empty this play sheet right here and get this ball in the end zone.
First and goal, handoff. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. That could be the touchdown that seals it. This offense went right down the field, and a desperate defense, Joe, had no answer for him.
Chris, what we just saw was the definition of a championship drive. They did such a good job converting on third down, moving the ball down the field, and now ultimately in the end zone and really capping off what is a national championship season.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's White. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
To throw, it's Johnson. Bringing pressure. It'll end up being a safety. After the sack, there is an injured player down. To junior defensive tackle. So following the safety, it's a free kick. They'll boot it away from the 20. And that sets up a return. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Grinding away on the ground. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And now the Wildcats will spend their first timeout. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter.
The mark of a great running back is a guy that can make one miss. There's always going to be one player that is going to be your responsibility as a running back. And here, the corner is unblocked. They're in space.
He's got space. Now here he goes. Breaks into the clear. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. We have a timeout taken, the second by Kansas State. We've got 1 more timeout to use now. Off the big play, they are pounding on the door here. First and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Oregon. They are pouring it on now.
What a feeling for this group. They're going to win the national championship. They have been great all day long. And now, Holly, the thing that we've got to watch out for is the Gatorade bath. We're on Gatorade watch at this point.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. Well, it comes down to this. They need to create some fourth-quarter magic here or this national championship will slip away. They make the tackle. This defense doing a great job at containing the running back. He just hasn't got it going so far. First down loss sets up second and long from the 11. Dropping back, it's Johnson. That's reeled in. It's Williams. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now.
Well, how bold do they want to be here? It's fourth and short. You're on your own side of the 50. Do you want to stay on the field with your offense? Boy, if you don't convert here, you are just setting up the...
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on fourth down at their own end of the field. A running play called on fourth down. Now the tackle made, but it's enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare. With a first down on the ground, that's been something that's been hard to come by for this offense here. There's still time, though, to get the running game going.
Chris, it has been tough sledding running the football. Even that first down run, there's just not a lot of room, not a lot of success. It seems like this defense is fully committed to stopping the run game. Maybe time for a play-action pass? I think it should be coming up. What a wildly disappointing day for him. He came in with so many expectations, Chris, and they just haven't had the timing. Another incompletion here. They're down big. Man, this has got to be so frustrating.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Manning. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47. Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. To the air, it's Johnson. Finds his man, it's Manning. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
I know this is not going to matter, but my dad always told me the only thing you can control is your own effort level, so I respect the fact that they're still out there giving 100%, even when they're down this amount.
Favorable situation, 2nd and 4 after they pick up 6 on the first down pass. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. That one falls incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. The receiver makes the catch. Looks like Kansas State will have the first down.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, is that this defense has been ready for everything that they've been shown. And I got to tell you, like, they just never made an adjustment on offense. They didn't get the ball down the field. That's why they're down big in this game, and that's why they're going to lose.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. What an enormous achievement. National champions with a perfect record. That has been rare in the history of this sport, especially in the playoff era. Joel, think about that. What it took to get here. Never to stumble. Always to answer the challenge.
And Chris, it's never been harder in this era because of the 9 games in the conference schedule, the conference championship game. You've got to go through the entirety of the college football playoff. To achieve this, it's almost unprecedented. We've seen a couple of teams come close. We saw Indiana a few years. They were able to get it done. But my goodness, what a year for this group and this coaching staff. This is a team that all of college football will remember for a long time.
And that will wrap up our coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Entering post-game screen, you have 4 options. Restart game is selected. Main menu.